Top of the day to y'all. What's happening? Salute, salute, salute. Godfather J6. What's happening, y'all? There's nothing going on. Nothing going on. I can tell you what. We're one day closer to the next all-time high for Hex. One day closer to the Pulse chain, the Pulse X all-time high as well. Because that chain has been launched. Pulse chain is a host right now for all kinds of activity. Word. All kinds of activity. And I think that's a good thing. For sure. But past behavior has definitely been a great indicator of future results. And I say past behavior. You know what I'm saying? The past. People, what they do in the past. If you don't learn, things reoccur. Especially if it's like things that are not favorable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, what we doing? You know what I mean? What exactly are we doing? You know? It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Hey, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm in crypto because I want to have a way out. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, a better way, yo. A better way than to be hanging right here. You know, you come outside and you see this every day. What we doing? You want to come outside and see this every day? For the I guess if your basic needs are met, you know, you're still blessed. You got a roof over your head. You eat every day. You don't really you're not lacking in a certain sense, and sure, you're blessed. But when you come outside and you see this, let me tell you something, man. If you keep your worldview sort of like enclosed in your own thoughts, because a lot of times people believe that the world basically is a sum total of what they think the world is. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's the furthest thing from the truth. You come outside and you see this. You come outside, you see this on a cloudy day, on a sunny day, on an in-between day, snowy day, and this is what we doing? Nah. Can't be that. This can't be, you know what I mean? It can't be it. That's not, what's that? There's much more. It got to be much more. You know, in crypto for a reason. We're not in crypto to just basically. I'm not here to just joke around, jokey ha ha with money and all that. I'm not here for that. I'm here to make it, make the bread and help my loved ones do the same. You know, it's what it is, man. This ain't about doxing. This is about, man, you're on planet Earth. I'm already doxed. I'm on planet Earth, so I don't give a yo, give a f. What are we talking about? Very scared. Who cares, man? I'm not reckless with it. But this is the outdoor. This is what it is. Cars passing by, you come outside, all you see is black, brown, dark green, and what kind of uplifting colors are those? How is it gonna brighten up your mood? Is that really gonna brighten up your mood? Come on, man. You gotta find a way. Find a way. The environment can definitely have an effect on you, man. For sure. For sure. FOMO, what's the deal? Oh, you have? Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't know about that. I didn't know I didn't know that was going on. The Daniel Moore, salute, greetings. Yeah, man. It's crazy out here, man. But what you gotta do is take care of you. Now I gotta go chase somebody down to find out if they went to their drug program or not. Oh man. You know it's crazy, right? I gotta take. I just had to, come pull over just to take a quick break and go live and chop it up with the folks. You know, when you're helping people and you know they need the help, they know they need the help, and you expend so much energy trying to help people, damn near spoon feeding them, providing assistance, blah, 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 doing whatever you can. And then when the moment comes for them to really step up and rise to the occasion, they drop the ball. And then you got to eat it and deal with it. Like you didn't expend X amount of time, money, and energy trying to do your best to help. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Trying to see if, my client went to his drug program. Y'all don't even know what it took to be there. Ain't no joke, man. That's why I don't really, like when I laugh hard, but most of the time, it's a serious grind, man. I don't have the luxury to just like pretend like I don't have things going on and things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. I want to fantasize and be like, yo, on a yacht, you know what I'm saying? Eating the finest cuisine. I do. But that's not really what's happening right now. And I'm working with for people who don't care about nothing but themselves. I'm working with people who don't even know how to use a smartphone. After you sat down with them for 2 hours, showing them how to use a smartphone. And then here we are, you know what I'm saying? Like foolishly complaining, moaning, whining, a bunch of men doing a lot of blood clot crying over their hurt, bruised egos and nonsense. Meanwhile, you got grown folks who've been out here who are older than all of us. You sit down with them for 2 hours to teach them how to use a smartphone. They still don't know how to make calls. They don't know how to receive a call using a smartphone. A smartphone, yo. And I'm worried about some meme coin. I do not, I'm worried about some low prices, stressed out. You come outside, you see this. You see this. Cars passing by, brown, one or two souls walking up and down the block. All you see is brown and black tarp. Come outside and you see this. It's not a beach. You know what I'm saying? There's no sunlight. There's no sun meeting the ends of the ocean, setting. None of that. None of that. Next to the peas. So this random bug. Yo, we got problems over here, man. Oh, thanks, Womo. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. But there's we got these problems with some lantern flies over here, man. It's just ridiculous. This summer, the lantern flies invaded, the parks over here. They've been here, but they did a number on everybody. Like you in a barbecue on your random grill, trying to pack your paper plate up, then you got a random fly chilling right on top of your hand. Oh man. Very pervasive. Very, very pervasive. And they're not doing a damn thing about it. Nothing. You call the Department of Agriculture, make a complaint, and that's it. Complaints were done long time ago, and nothing's happened. So they might have to just issue spray, like they used to spray when we had a mosquito problem back in the days with Zika virus, West Nile, and all that. They were just flying over different parts of the city, dropping whatever chemicals in the air, spraying everything, basically possibly killing everything, all kinds of insects or whatever. But we dealing with that. I mean, it's just weird, yo. It's just weird. I don't know. So the market's gonna turn around. I firmly believe that the market's gonna turn, but we also gotta be real. You know, be realistic, keep our feet grounded, not forget where we come from. Yeah, West Nile. West Nile. Yeah, I know. You've been saying that FOMO to get out of New York. It's crazy, man. New York, man. I know, man. I don't it's like I'm suffering some type of syndrome. New York is the abuser and I love it. Like I'm loving it. Loving the abuse. Very weird. Yeah, West Nile was bad, yo. But you know, once the once Charlie 19 came through and did his thug thizzle, it was a wrap after that. Nobody talks about Ebola, Zika. Zika was fairly recent too, but no one talks about those other strains, man. Everything is about a new strain now. Get ready. Get your arms. Shave your arms. Get them shits ready. Because whatever you took up to this point, consider that a wash. Consider it a wash. It's very easy to let go of valuable things not knowing that they're valuable. You know what I mean? It's very easy. If I knew now, if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't even be streaming. I just wouldn't even be streaming. I'd be too busy doing a bunch of things that I want to do as far as goals and dreams, other things, aspirations. But that's not the case. So I gotta deal with what the cards that I've been dealt. You know, cars pulling up behind me. What do you want? Yo, this is what I don't understand. So much parking space. It's like people want to be close to each other. Don't be close up to. I don't want to be next to. Yo, nothing but space. Bunch of space behind me. This car pulls up right behind me. Like, what we doing? And I'm not into the pause game, but what we doing? What we doing? What? These people are crazy, man. So yeah, we're one day closer to the actual bull market. How about that? People are very excited about some Atropa, and I can't even keep up with all the meme coins that are out. I can't even keep up with it, yo. That's right. Keep it moving. Drive off. That's right. That's right. Drive off. Right. That's what. Yes, you heard me. Bounce. Anyway, yeah, yeah. I can't even keep up with all the meme coins. Shout out to y'all that's playing with the meme coins. Be careful. Just if you're playing with crypto, you need to be careful in general, though. To be honest with you, man, no exaggeration. Just be careful. I'm not your financial advisor, so you can do what you wish. Yeah, man. I mean, that bridge. To be honest with you, man, because I'm over it all the time, and I take it for granted because there's a bunch of bridges. I don't even know the name of that joint. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? And sometimes you get to a point in this crypto thing where you're just tired. Like I'm tired of complaining, right? Even though I know I'm gonna complain, but I'm tired of it sometimes. I get in my rants and all that. I'm tired of doing that because I realize also too is that you have to also care about you, like your well-being. I always stress talking about wellness in a sense, not wellness as far as what to do to take care of yourself, and how to eat and rest and sleep. Sometimes I touch on little light things because I'm not some type of life coach, but getting upset over stuff, it has an adverse impact on our health, you know. And this computer thing, internet, this internet thing shouldn't be the thing to make you pissed off, or me. But people just pulling up and then pulling off, like, yo, yeah, go find another spot. Like, what y'all doing? Corn Critic, how are you? It's been a minute, right? Well, I'm just hooked on the internet. I'm addicted to the internet. Support group. I'm addicted to the internet, man. I've been addicted since I discovered the internet as a young tyke. Since MS-DOS, like anything computer, I just been hooked on that joint, man. You know what I mean? I never had a Commodore 64, Atari. I just had dreams. You know what I mean? And look where we are today. Look where we're at. AI now is synonymous with regular conversation. You know? People doing music using AI. Put your favorite celebrity entertainer, create music, create all kinds of stuff. Back in the day, some crazy person who I don't care for used to talk about, you know, having activities with dolls, like crazy weirdo stuff, man. Like AI, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Very powerful. Very powerful. After a while, you create code and it's immutable and you just let it go. You created something that has a mind of its own. Well, don't let it get to you before it's too late. You created something, but you created something within your own finite capabilities. Some people think their capabilities are infinite, and that's why people trip over their feet. Like this crypto thing, yo, it's so crazy. You got to take the good and throw away the bad, man, because it could get real dark real quick. That's just the truth. It could get real dark real quick. Just by a simple mistake you do. You type in the wrong thing, you go on some shady website, and boom, your smile turns into a quick frown. You gotta be careful out there, man. Word. I came into work and people were like, oh, such and such, such and such. And I'm like, what was I saying? What did I say? Who cares? They're like, yo, we about to have this audit, da 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 da. I'm like, yo, why y'all tripping? You're increasing your heart rate for what? That's what I told her. I said, who cares? Who cares? They didn't care who was on the floor, who heard me. It was what it was. I kept it moving, man. Come outside and you see this every day. After a while, it affects you. It affects you. Attitude. People don't like to really think positive more than negative, right? They just attach themselves to just this low level energy and spirit. They don't want to uplift themselves. They don't want to rise to the occasion, lift up their thinking. They don't want to engender some type of intelligence at all. Folks are just lazy. Do the work for me and just vegetate. What's the point of that? Why were you even swimming through a pool of semen, knocking everybody else out so you could hug the egg and be who you are today? You know what you went through? Can't remember, but you had to go through something. We always got to go through something, you know? But you can't be like, oh, negative. Everybody out here, man, everybody's struggling. Everybody. But it's how you deal with it. Your attitude makes all the difference. This crypto thing, bear market. Okay. Sure. Tomorrow there might be a storm outside. What you gonna do? You gonna cry? Okay, it's a bear market. What you gonna do? You gonna try to pull some strings and knock on the door of the people that run CERN and HARP so that they could alter, they could use their ego and fake powers to alter some stuff to, you know, so it won't be stormy tomorrow? No, you can't do that. So enjoy what you have. These same people I'm chasing right now, making sure they go to their appointments, that they don't bug out, that they don't hurt people in the street, living their life. And I'm rushing behind them like, yo, making sure they're good. They don't care. They're living their life. They don't know anything about crypto. They know nothing about crypto. Who out here am I onboarding, yo? I tried. Straight up. I tried. People don't care. I thought it was going to be easy for me to talk about Hex to my coworkers, talk about Pulse-Chain, or just talk about crypto in general to my coworkers. They scared to death. More than just embracing ignorance, they're scared to death. They don't even want to touch it. Crypto, what? You want, be in charge of what? The price goes all the way down to almost zero every other cycle, whatever. I don't want nothing to do with that. That's how they feel. And who am I to like, come on, man. I still got to keep a positive attitude. Because if I continue to engender or adopt that negative thinking, I wouldn't be here building with y'all talking about crypto or talking about life. We're talking about how, you know, these financial systems that we're a part of are twisting us up and how crypto can help alleviate those pains. That's just a fact. You know, I can't separate myself from crypto unless something better comes along. Until something better comes along, this is where we at. This is where it's at. Period. This is where it's at. And we're still early. Because the world doesn't even care. Made a lot of efforts. People lost their lives behind this crypto stuff, yo. Crazy. Some made some serious mistakes. Attracting the attention of unwanted individuals who hurt people out here, and folks have ended up in suitcases. Like, that's crazy, yo. That's not a joke. It's not a joke. That's why you gotta be, you gotta wear, you have to have some form, you gotta wear a hat that says vigilance on it and practice it in every respect. Because you don't know who's who. You don't know who's who. And people want what you have. People want what you have. I know you're not honking at me. Keep it moving. Just drive. Just drive. Someone was very unhappy. Someone was very unhappy with Richard Hart, and he dropped a dime on Richard. That's not a rumor either. This dude dropped a dime on him. And I say this dude because he sounded like a guy when he just said what he said on the spaces. He couldn't understand how this man is holding all this bread and he's walking out these luxurious, boutiques with bags. He got mad and he dropped a dime. He said, "Oh no, 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 no. Where's my money?" He knocked on the door. "Hi, Alphabet Agency. You know what happened to me? This is what happened. And you got this guy here who's twerking in front of Peacock's paintings or whatever, talking about how his phallic symbol is the size of energy drinks. And where's my money?" And here we are. And the dude is proud too. He's like, "Yeah, I told." It's kind of cringeworthy because you still got folks who still waiting for other things to come out, other sacrifice projects to come out, haven't come out. They rocking everybody to sleep. I don't care what they doing at this point. My onboards were complaining to me, so I look like I'm somewhat complicit, even though in crypto we all understand, yo, do your own research. These stupid things we say all the time, that's not really stupid. It's just what it is. Not financial advice, but they're crying to me because projects haven't launched yet. They're crying still. So why am I gonna? And I ain't even talk to them about the projects when I onboarded. It's like, yo, forget about onboarding, yo. Like, it's not about me. Look, you want to onboard, go onboard. Do your thing. I'm saying me. Like, I gotta find a new word. Maybe recruit, enlist, as if they're gonna join the armed forces or something. Just I don't know. Folks are upset, and I'm trying to keep a positive attitude for them and let them know there's hope. At least the chain is out. At least there's a lot of activity being taking place on the chain, yo. Not like those two ghost chains that forked off of Ethereum proof of stake. Those chains are like dead, man. Especially like the likes of Ethereum Fair. They're talking about moving away from proof of stake. Not proof of stake. They're talking about some UTXO system, the whole Bitcoin thing they're trying to adopt, UTXO, and move away from smart contracts altogether. This is what Ethereum Fair, it's a wash. It's a wash for them. But Pulse-Chain is not the story. Pulse-Chain is very active, bro. But I tell you, by tomorrow, you'll find another meme coin added to that joint. That's how active it is, man. It's attracting eyes. It's attracting attention. And this is happening before the bull. So it's crazy, right? Imagine what the bull market is going to look like. Oh, man. So I tell them to hold on, man. Hold on. What? Hold on for dear life. Hodl. That's what's helped, a maddening number of people win when they hold on. They say, not they, but the founder said Hex is better than Bitcoin. Take a chance. I don't know. The US dollar sucks. So what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Yo, bill collectors at my door. Stay calling me. Bill collectors. It's not the bull market yet. Leave me alone. It's not the bull market yet. When is the bull market? Then I'll engage in conversation with these bill collectors, man. He said internet coping skill. Oh, you wish you were back in the Commodore 64 days? Yeah, those were weird times. The Reagan era. Reaganomics. The war on drugs. It wasn't even a real war, man. Like, as we would have thought. I thought they had this war on drugs back in the Reaganomics days. I thought it was going to be something sort of like something you would find in the movies and comic books. You're going to have a group of heroes band together and go against the villains, pillaging all these communities throughout the country with their narcotics. Oh man, that system has evolved because they were just as complicit as the so-called villains. The heroes, the people who purported to be heroes, were just as complicit. They wanted their palms greased to this day. To this day. Tin Top in the building, Ernie Savage in the building, Alan Fizame, what's up, man? Randolph Schreiner. Try not to be a sucker in a world full of lollipops. Those are bars. Try not to be a sucker in a world of lollipops. How about that? Tin Top, that's the bar of the day. Rap bars, 4 bars. That is the bar of the day. Try not to be a sucker in the world of lollipops. I used to watch those cartoons back in the day where something happened to one of those characters and they turned into a sucker. But the sucker was actually a lollipop. Bars. It's fire. It's fire, man. It's fire. A lot of lazy people in crypto, for sure. For sure. 100%. At least be mentally. If you're going to be lazy physically, at least have your mind working so that you could align yourself with something that's going to work for you, right? Be active in some shape. But people are lazy. They want other people to do the work for them. A hungry man is an angry man. Let's see here. Oh, really? There you go. That's what AI does. It shortens, it allows time to work for you, right? We engage in certain things that normally would take us X amount of time to do it. And we're doing it in much quicker, more efficient time period. That's what it is, man. That's fire, man. The Daniel Moore says, crazy time to be alive. Every day something new, crazy. If you thought you seen it. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yo, you don't need to watch TV. Just go to crypto Twitter, or X as they call it, X. It's going to take me a while to call Twitter X. Elon is weird to me, man. That's just me. Maybe I'm hating because he's a billionaire. I don't know. But his grill piece, yo, he just looks weird to me, man. Very smart, I guess. But hey. And I used to think, why don't we onboard these celebrities? Onboard. They don't make a difference. They do make a difference, but not the type of difference we're looking for. Because a dude he changed the thing in his profile to Bitcoin. The market was just in a frenzy back in 2021. And then he put that thing with Doge, or he did Doge first. Oh, man. Created the meme coin, created what we got today. Thanks to Muskington, Elon Muskington. You could thank him for the extra hard body meme coin craze we got going on to date. Because after that Doge thing he did, after him supporting Doge in his weird, obscure way, you had Doge Elon Dogecoin, all kinds of whatever, all kinds of memes came out, yo. You know? And shout out to the meme energy. If you're not getting hurt, who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? Man, yo, ETH Fair. And you know what's crazy about those ghost chains? They work just as smooth and cheap. And no one gives a F. Those ghost chains are cheap. And like I said before in the previous live, I remember when Pulse Chain came out, yo. Like 12, 15 hours into the chain, we looking at transactions costing 1 pulse. How sexy was that? The transaction costing one pulse. 1 pulse! Yo! And then your man Jacula, the 21st brick in the Furu building, decided to use his Zen whatever on Pulse Chain, and there was no more 1 pulse per transaction anymore. The system got clogged. I was seeing transactions costing as high as thousands of Pulse Chain. I was like, oh, this guy right here, you just ruined a good thing. Why you did that? For clout? For recognition? He tried to really break Pulse Chain. He announced he was going to do that before Pulse even launched. On purpose. Like he was like, yo, I'm going to just try to, whatever, create network congestion on purpose. Try to really, it didn't work though, but it cost everybody more than it really wasn't costing before he clogged up the network. And we still dealing with the stuff that, 1 pulse per transaction. I remember that. Will we ever see that again? That's crazy, man. Yeah. What he said? It's not a bull market. They took all my fiat. Yo, Yo, them alphabet agencies don't know what to do, man. They're gonna do everything in their power to take everything we got, yo. Just why do things right, do things smart, do things, they're gonna take every measure. They hired 80,000, people for their agency with firearms. Supposedly, in recently, one of the agents got killed by another agent when they were practicing the use of their firearms. So you join the IRS. You get this job. You join the IRS. You realize now it's super serious because you got the grippy. You got to train yourself with these firearms, and you lose your life in the process. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4. Like, what are you doing? Who are you going after? The poor people. That's who you going after. Who are y'all going after? That you always go after. You don't go after the people who are well off, who own corporations on top of corporations on top of corporations and all those real entities, corporation of a corporation. This whole country system is a corporation on a corporation, and they protect themselves. So who are y'all really going to scare? You're going to scare the poor people. You're going to kick in the door, wave in the 4-4 for what? Peanuts? That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. We so advanced, like, I don't know, because some people say, be careful who you talk to, or be aware that there's people in the community that that are plants. They are agents for real. Look, I'm not gonna say yes or no because I don't know. That's not me. I'm not that though. I can tell you that much. I'm not no damn plant. I don't produce chlorophyll, and I'm not photosynthesis game and all that. I'm a human being, and I'm not that. I'm not some type of agent and do none of that. I don't move like it either, and I'm glad I'm me. But some of the people in this community make you think, like, yo, what are you doing? Yo, for real. Yo, I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, man. I got to chase my client down. What we talking about? The prospect in the building says bill collectors will be the ones asking for Yo, that's a fact. The bill collectors will be the ones asking for sacrifice, man. Yo, I'm not sacrificing. Yo. Somebody who's very hurt in the community asked, or put a poll up on X, on Twitter, because I'm still traditional, man. I'm kind of old school with it. I know I'm old school, so what? Anyway, saying that, yo, would you sacrifice for another RH project? And claims, and I just put 50% would and 50% won't. And because he's upset. This guy's upset. He's very pissed off, and I'm not here to like talk crap about him because everybody got a story, right? If RH, and I said this before, if RH would have dropped another sacrifice, everybody and their mama would sacrifice. Yo, I almost, if I was a gambling man, which if you're in crypto, you kind of are a gambling person, but you're trying to reduce your risk of loss. So some gambles, I guess, are relatively whatever, less risky than others. But I think I don't know, because shit is uncanny out here, man. If Richard Hart would have been like, yo, sacrifice for such and such is live and da-da-da and da-da-da, you would see that bread. You would see crypto and those wallets getting filled up with nothing but crypto being sacrificed. I'm telling you. I already know. I'm telling you. Yo, don't get your feelings involved. This ain't about feelings. This is about facts. Even though 1.7 billion was raised, was sacrificed 2 years ago. If the dude issued another sacrifice thing, that thing would get filled up. People would sacrifice and not say anything about it. That's how much it would be filled. I'm telling you, it's just I'm telling you, man. It's what it is. Stop lying. Don't lie. Whoever's telling you they won't, and they know about this whole time, whoever's telling you they won't, they're lying. For real, man. For real, man. You don't think folks want a repeat of Hex? People want to repeat what Hex did. That's why they're here. They're not buying into nobody talk about, oh, it's only gonna 10x. This market is only gonna bring a 20x. No. Folks want to experience a repeat of what Hex did. Folks really couldn't understand what Bitcoin did, right? People really couldn't understand what Ethereum did. For some reason, and it's not that different than what Hex did. Hex just increased less, but it did a lot in a short period of time, in 622 months. People want to feel that again. They want to know what that's like. So if dude says, yo, there's a sacrifice that you people are gonna, it don't matter what price of any coin is at. I'm telling you, man. Be real with yourselves, man. Let's be real here. We're gonna be real, let's be real. We're gonna be real, let's be real. Oh, you doing a wallet sacrifice, Richie Rich? For freedom of what? For freedom of opening a beer bottle? Oh, sure. What cryptos you accept? Hex, Pulse, What all the meme coins? It's gonna get flooded. It's gonna get flooded. I'm not in the habit of lying, right? I don't like to lie, but you can see it. I can see it, man. They've sacrificed more for Pulse X than Pulse Chain. No one likes these prices where they're at now. It depends on how you look at it too. Because you can see this as opportunity. Just like people didn't like the prices of Hex 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. The whole 2020, they didn't like the price. But the price was steadily climbing from January 2020 to the end of the year. Oh yeah, it was climbing. Oh yeah. And folks who know, they take advantage. They take advantage. That's a fact, man. The war on drugs is still going on. War on drugs is still going on. It's not even a war. It's not even a war. They don't even talk about it. I haven't heard the term war on drugs, really, since Oliver North and the Iran-Contra affair took place in the, late 80s? Maybe early 90s? I stopped hearing about it because it's just reality. It was a farce. It's a farce. Salute to DJ Cryptomatic. Salute to you, sir. Glad you came around. Lashinanin tokens are pumping hard today, bro. The Lashinanin, I gotta go see the chart. Lashinanin, Lashimmering. About to drop a project coming soon called the Lashinanin Project. I'm working on a few things. You know what I'm saying? Alan says, so what's up to DJ Cryptomatic? Back at Alan from DJ Cryptomatic. Elon's a weirdo. Yeah, man. He is a weirdo. Man, I smell like cigarettes. I got this car. It just, my goodness, man. Stinks. And it's raining outside. Man, I gotta get glasses, he said. X-Core sounds like some industrial complex subsidiary. Hey. X Corp, that's the name of the Elon thing, X Corp? Oh well, see. Industrial complex sound like a penal complex. A penal complex in the sky. You're gonna build a prison system in space. We're already in space though, but you know what I mean. These people here, man. I don't know. The IRS were training some people to remind of a police academy. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, it's true. Damn, man, I haven't been checking my chat. Yeah, man. What are you gonna do? You gonna kick down doors, waving guns at people, at poor people? What was it? I don't own any crypto. I just like talking about crypto. I work with the mentally ill. So that doesn't make me too far removed from being mentally ill. What are we talking about? That's the truth. Like, look at how I talk. Look at how I speak. You know what I'm saying? I've been told I have PTSD for real. For various reasons. So you think I'm really gonna own my own crypto? I'm crazy with it. Like by now, 6 years, I should be like, very, very well off. I'm not. You see, I showed y'all earlier where I'm at. That's not lavish. These are not lavish digs. Get out of here. IRS coming in some stuff. Now I pay my taxes, man. I don't play around. There was this gentleman before in these old streams. He would just proudly say he's not gonna pay his taxes and dare the government to come get him. I'm like, oh, see, that's that privilege. See, you on another type of time. I can't do that. I can't say that. That's crazy. On a YouTube channel that I don't even own. Like I said before, I tried to help a friend of mine find his sister who was missing. She was missing for 3 weeks. They gave me the information, the flyer and everything, and I was trying to help. I was helping on the ground, and I thought, let me post this on my channel, on not even my channel, but this channel, right? To spread. Who knows, man? I know it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's a small channel and whatever, but who knows? Anybody, it's just to help. Guess what YouTube did? Oh, they sniped my channel. They cut me nothing, and no warning, nothing. Just this channel no longer exists. Like I went to the channel, it was this gray screen and a little word faded out that said, channel no longer exists or blah blah blah. Like they just like that, just because I did that. Had her picture, her details, and everything. It wasn't about doxing. It's about, yo, have you seen this person? It's like just like when you look at people over here. Back in the days, they used to have missing people on milk cartons. I don't see that anymore. But it's just like that. So here, these people are weird, man. Corporation, everything. Everybody want power over you and everything that we have going on, which is not even a lot. All I'm trying to do is help people. I'm not rich. And every April 15th, that's tax time between January 1st and April 15th every year. For the poor people, we got pay up. Other people, they take the whole year. If they know about legal tax avoidance and everything, they know how to stretch. They know how to make it work for them. But a lot of us don't have the resources or even the willingness to even obtain the resources and the information so that we can also partake and say, I'm legally avoiding my taxes. Legally. So they can come with their guns or whatever they think they can. Yeah, well, why? What? See how that, I don't know, man. Weird, man. It's weird times that we're in, man. Big V, Big Vi. What's up? What's up? Oh, man, I hear you. Listen, this sacrifice thing, let me tell you, man, I've never been through no sacrifice like this. We sacrifice every day we walk out that door because we're not guaranteed to ever come back. So it's a sacrifice we take it just by stepping out and living our life. But this crypto sacrifice, ICO style shit, yo, this is one for the history books. I don't even know what, yo, this is like, yo, only people who did it can understand what we went through. Only people who did it can understand what we went through. This has been a grueling experience. I'm so glad we have Pulse Chain though. And I'm so glad we have Pulse X. I am. Like that was like a super 2,000-pound gorilla off my shoulder. Like, my goodness. Yes, the prices are super depressed right now, and it's just like, but like I said before, man, when Hex was at its all-time low, 4 zeros and a 5. 623 days later, it hit 55 cents. It couldn't have been 10,000x if Hex was at, any higher of a price. It had to be low. Just like the market prices are low for Pulse Chain and Pulse X right now, And even incentive token, but not as low, but for incentive, but because it's weird when you're chasing, like they say, green candles. That's crazy to me. Like I saw it happen in 2017 when price of Bitcoin was going up, the price of everything in crypto was going up, and folks were buying more and more and more and more and more because they thought it would never come back down. And that's what happened again in 2021. And that's what's going to happen again, hopefully next year, this time next year. Right? But that dude says, yo, after the whole, I don't know if he'll ever even come out like he's done already because people reveal themselves. He don't care. He knows what he created. The people who turned their backs on Richard, they got their feelings and everything, whatever. But the only person I saw who did what Richard did was Richard. So it's like, all right, you're entitled to your feelings. You could be upset if you want, but being upset is not going to really afford you generational wealth. That dude come out with a sacrifice, man. People are gonna throw crypto at those wallets like it's nothing. I'm telling you, man. Let him come out. Let him come out with that wallet he's talking about. He don't care what wallet is out right now. It don't matter. Let him come out with whatever he's trying to create for his system, and he calls it a sacrifice. Oh, you're gonna be surprised. I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm not getting at you on Big Vi. It's just, you brought it up. I'm reading the comments all late because I'm like far behind, man. But salute to you. My money is Richie Rich. Blessing. The sacrifice set with the wallet token airdrop or claim. Hey, we shall see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what he's gonna do. Man, hold on, folks. I gotta get in contact with. I gotta find out if my client made it to his thing or not, because this is crazy. I'll tell you, man. Yo, these people, man, they don't know how. Twin fam in the building. What's up, man? Taxation equals theft. Yeah, in the country over here, they say it's voluntary. But if you say that, you like conspiratorial leper. You know what I mean? I learned about it the hard way at a young age that you can't play that game if you don't have what you're doing, if you don't have your affairs all in order. Try talking that legalese Black Law Library or Black Law Dictionary. I said law library. Black Law Dictionary talk, and you're not well equipped or, knowledgeable on the law. You sure, learn the hard way. I have a friend who learned the hard way. He was kicking that sovereignty talk to a judge, talk about all the laws of this land don't apply to him because he's the king of his own land. Anywhere he puts his feet, that's his dominion. He tried to kick that Moorish science, law, Black Law Dictionary, self-sovereign talk. They locked his black ass up. They locked him up. And not only did they lock him up, but the judge ordered a psychiatric evaluation for him, man. Everybody thought he was out of his mind. So he called his network of people for help. And they had nothing for him. All they were sending him, because back in the days, this was the beginning, the heyday of the internet. So we didn't have things available. We had fax machines and outdated stuff like that. So they couldn't send him real information. They just were like, "Oh, remember the package you bought, brother? You remember the package you brought? With the 300-page Xerox copies of old leaflets with all this information, the powerful information we sent you, brother. Remember that? Try to get your hands on that and recite those articles and laws and cite everything that you see in those articles, because that's from the law. And any judge and every judge should honor that." And he got wrecked in the court. And they didn't send him any legal representation. He had to do his thing pro se, like he had to defend himself, and he's not a lawyer. And he's 19 years old at the time. Like, what are we doing, son? What we doing? That's why y'all talking that sovereignty talk. Be careful. Unfortunately, racism is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. And discrimination, very real, very thick, very aggressive, very alive. So make sure you got your affairs and your ducks in order. You dot your I's and cross your T's when you're going up against certain entities. Seriously. We like to talk freedom and sovereignty and all that. All of that costs. And then we talking big money over here. Hex and Pulse Chain, Pulse X. We're not playing bingo. We're not going to the number spot, gambling on the street. There's not no Monopoly, board game, bull crap. We're not playing with little bit of potential, little bit of money. No. So y'all gotta have your affairs in order, man. Like, for real. They will be talking that sovereignty talk, and they're not ready to do the sovereignty walk. Because it's a thing. But it ain't, if you don't have what you need, you ain't it's just like everything else. Just like going back with the taxes. You have entities that shield themselves in a way that is legal because they can afford to. They have the information, they have the people in place that could create what they need to legally avoid paying taxes or do whatever they can do that's beyond our scope, because we're just not there yet. They can afford to do that. Poor people can't. And I'm not saying everybody here is poor, but let me say this. Debt slaves can't. You know what I'm saying? People at the bottom of the pyramid, we can't. Not like that. It's not as easy for us. That's why, our minds, we go somewhere where we think, the Jeff Bezos of the world, they didn't pay $1 in taxes. Trump didn't pay no tax, this and that and this, that and this. That's not equal footing. They're not playing the same game we're playing. The rules apply differently for them as opposed to us. and we're getting through it with these vampires. Attack. Yo, the vampires, man. It's like it's ugly. It's ugly out here with these vampires, man. It's really ugly out here with these vampires, man. But they're here. They can't. We ain't. They're not going anywhere. They're just gonna multiply. So are we. It's unfortunate, but that's what makes up the market too. You know what I'm saying? I learned this decentralization thing comes with a price. First of all, I don't think anything could be fully decentralized. I learned that with this hex thing, yo. I learned that with this hex thing. I learned that even with Bitcoin. So few, the Pareto principle as far as Bitcoin is so strong. It's not even funny. A minute amount of people hold all of it. Most of it, I should say, not all, but most of it. A small percentage of people in this world hold the most. Hold the most and are still acquiring the most. And you want to talk about decentralization? You want to talk about fair? Fair? It's fair? How? 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 People, they talk about, oh yeah, we don't talk about other things like as far as like onboarding, and we don't support other projects. It's not about support nothing, man. Has anybody, given Vitalik any feedback, or Charles Hoskinson any feedback for not supporting other projects that's building on their chains? Has anyone talked shit to them? Successfully talk shit? Because Vitalik used to give the smoke back. That intelligent, lanky guy used to give the smoke back on Twitter. Didn't care. That's why I like him too, man. That young guy went for his. He went for his. Anybody gave him any kind of smoke. It doesn't matter what community, whatever. You shot him all down, and he's still who he is. But the point is, when people in different community try to give him a bag of whatever cryptos they got for free, airdrop them, he would dump them on the community. Dump them. That's widely known. You could dump his ETH. Who cares? But when that happens, people pocket watch. Right? You got folks who literally comb through these chains, do whatever forensic analysis necessary, and they pocket watch and see any type of activity, any movement on the chain. It's like the biggest news. Oh, this one dropped, sold 100,000. Oh, this one moved 100,000 ETH. This Bitcoin wallet just moved. Oh my God. Oh goodness. What's gonna happen? Like, that's where we're at in the space. But again, anybody give Vitalik real smoke? For the thousands of projects that's on Ethereum, you hear the builders complaining, oh, Vitalik don't talk about these community don't support me, this, that, No, just do you. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. He don't care. He don't care. Nothing. P3D dropped their contract and supposedly gave him a key, or he not gave him a key, but supposedly they say maybe to attract attention and engender recognition that Vitalik owned one of those keys from the FOMO 3D contract. I don't remember if it was the short or the long contract, that he had one of those keys. Because that was the thing in the summer 2018. It was all about P3D. That's all. They just smashed the whole DeFi. Just a fact. But Vitalik, it didn't matter. Like, if they just created that narrative just to create more sort of like attention, generate interest, generate attention. But no one really like cares and does all this crazy stuff that people do. Like, people talk in this community like, y'all forgot? Like, I don't understand. Like, just build, just do what you do. Richard can't stop anybody from building on the chain. That's like you can't stop anybody from interacting with crypto, no matter what type of walk of life they live. You can't stop anybody from using a certain dollar unless, you know, they're under certain restrictions and sanctions from good old U.S. government, Federal Reserve and all that. But you get my point. What are we talking about? You know, Charles Hoskinson, does he talk about third parties left and right? Things have to make sense. Things have to make sense. Anyway, folks, yo, salute to y'all. If anything, this engine. 100% since 100%. 100%. They don't need our money. I'm waiting for the machines to go burr again. I'm waiting for the machines to go burr again, because that's going to be another signal, in my opinion, of the greatness to come, such as the bull market, the next one. In any case, I'm going to catch you on the next one, folks. Peace.